Hey guys, it's Preta. Happy Monday. I'm so excited. Today I'm off work and I'm usually never off on Mondays. I usually have meetings in the morning and then just all kinds of other random stuff that might have fell apart over the weekend. But I'm excited to be off on a Monday. It's great. I switched my CWS on my federal job and I'm having Monday off and it's amazing. I had Monday off because I thought my cousin Kenya was going to stay down after the funeral and hang out with me like she normally does, but she didn't. She April fooled me this time. All good. I still love her. And I'm doing another video because she called me this morning and told me I better hop to another video. So our tip for number 3 is paying down your debts. Easier said than done. If you don't have the money to pay them down, then you can't pay them down. But there are some other things that you can do to try to maneuver your credit around so it puts you in a better situation, okay? If you have debt and it's not possible to pay it off, you need to try and pay them down as low as possible. My rule of thumb is definitely below 30%. But whenever I have credit cards that are kind of getting close to their available credit limit, what I'll do is I'll just kind of put them in sections. So I'll get them down to 50%, then I'll go down to 30%, then I'll try to get them down below 15%. And I'm sorry, like the sun and everything has got the reflection looking a little crazy. But anyway, so yeah, you want to reduce your debt to income ratio by trying to pay down your debts as low as possible. A lot of times when you put in a loan application for something, they're going to assess your credit based on what your debt to income ratio looks like. The lower your debt to income ratio, then the better your application will look for them. And the greater the loan and the better the interest rate. If you have a bunch of credit out there and it's all ran up and I mean you're just barely struggling by, it's going to be harder for you to be able to obtain new credit, or it's also going to be less likely that they'll want to give you the amount of the loan that you're looking for. All right, so you want to start with credit cards or your debts that have like the highest interest rates. You definitely want to pay those things down first. That's extremely important. And then once you've paid them off, then you want to go to the debt with the next highest interest rate. Over time, you'll be able to finally get all of your debts paid off, but you want to kind of put your credit cards and all of your debts out in an order so that you can kind of get a general idea of what it is that you have going on and what the best rate or the best way it is going to be for you to be able to get them paid off. Another thing that you can do to help with your DTI is to call your creditors, and if you have a fairly good credit history with them, you can always ask them to increase your available credit. By increasing your available credit on your credit cards, it'll actually lower your DTI, because basically what it's saying is that you have XYZ number of credit available, but you aren't using it up. And that's what we want to do. We want to get it to where it looks like you're not using up all of your available credit. And that will definitely help. That'll definitely help with your credit score and boost it up a little bit. That's one of the things that creditors look at as well. And that's the relationship of how much available credit you have out there and how much you're using. Are you using every single ounce of credit that you can? That's not always a good thing. So this is credit tip number 3, and we're talking about paying down your debts and some of the things that we can do to try to get our DTI in a better position. So again, we want to reduce our debt to income ratio by writing out those credit card bills or those debts that we have, paying off your credit cards that have the highest interest rates first, and then going and moving to the other credit cards. And then 2, calling our creditors and asking them, hey, do you mind, am I eligible, can I get some more credit on this credit card? Not for you to use, but to make sure that your DTI looks a little bit better. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day off. I'm about to go and head into El Supermercado so that I can get some food. And me and Desi, since we missed our gym class in DC because we were late as usual, we are going to go home and cook with Preta. So I would love to hear from you guys later. Please share my video. If you have any questions, by all means, you know how to reach me. Homes by Preta.